right, welcome hockey fans. We're live in Penticton, BC to watch the Penticton Vees play your Kelowna Rockets. So I'm glad everybody could tune in here. Referees aren't on the ice yet, but we're live here. Let's go take a look at the standings so far this season. Right now, Kelowna is the only team that's played 3 games, so we're currently in first place with 4 points with a 2-1 record. This is Penticton's first game of the year, so they are 0-0. So at the end of today's game, we'll find out the updated standings. Today is competition weekend, so there is games for all teams all weekend long. So as the weekend progresses, we will update the standings for tomorrow's game and see how the Rockets line up here. If we take a look at the league leaders so far, first leading the league in points is Davin Sinister with 9. Second is Charlie Mooring with 7. And tied for second, actually, is Logan Day with 7 points. So all 3 of your Kelowna Rockets are leading the league in scoring currently. But once again, they have played the most games compared to the other teams. So we will see if that holds at the end of the weekend here. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. Audio and video today being done by Folks Audio, Dan Fogarty. Once again, thanks, Dan. And also, BC Sportswear, our power play sponsor. They wanted me to let everybody know watching today that if the Rockets get a goal on the power play, on Monday, the first 20 Rockets fans which go into BC Sportswear and see Kyle Douglas and say, "Go Kelowna Rockets U15 Tier 2, you'll get yourself a free Kelowna Minor Hockey Rockets lanyard, keychain lanyard. I got my one here, Dan's got one here, we're rocking it, it's looking good. So if you want one too, whether you're a player or a fan, the first 20 in on Monday get a free lanyard keychain. So make sure you're going down to BC Sportswear. That's if and only if we get a power play goal today.
How's it going? How's your aunt? Everything good?
Players are warming up here. Hope everybody's having a good weekend here. Next weekend, the Rockets will be in Ridge Meadows. We have a tournament taking place. We will be playing Vernon Saturday morning. Can't remember who we play the rest of the way. We do play Abbotsford at some point. We do play Ridge Meadows, and we do play Burnaby. So we'll get those streams set up so everybody can be prepared. And then the finals will be on Monday. So if you have to work, just take the day off. You can watch the game here live on YouTube. Or better yet, you can watch it live on YouTube and get paid to work at the same time while you're not actually working because you're watching the game. I want to thank our volunteers here today helping out on the stream. We got Angie and Jordan Simister running the clock. We got Jeff McCoggan running the shots and score. So we're live here in Penticton. We're connected to the cellular data Wi-Fi, so we'll see how that works. It's not going to be as crystal clear as the 1080p we had last weekend in Vernon. They were great because they gave us a nice lightning fast data cable, which was awesome. So hopefully tomorrow we're actually in Rutland. So once again, we'll be at 720p. We're in the shitty rink, the east side. So we will have a very limited stream view. I'm not sure what we're going to do, if we're going to have to sit in the stands or if we're going to bring a ladder and perch up in the halfway up. I'm not sure, but we'll try and give you viewers at home the best viewing experience possible. It is not very good. Daryl Assman didn't listen to our request, put us in the shitty rink instead of the good rink. I mean, there is a tournament going on, so understandable. But yeah, they should just move the gold medal game of the Tier 3 group to the east side and we'll go to the west side, just so you viewers can get the best experience possible. But if you're in Kelowna, it's our first home game tomorrow, so make sure you make your way down to the rink at Rutland Arena, and that's actually a better view than watching on the stream here. Getting close to puck drop here. We got the referees shaking hands with the coaches. We got a special guest coach on the bench today, Jason Mooring. So welcome, Jason. He left the broadcast booth to the coaching ranks. We're going to miss him here in the broadcast. He's got some valuable insight as a coach and as a movie producer. I didn't know if you people knew that he's a movie producer, but next time you see him, go ask him what most popular movie he's done, and he can let you know. "48 seconds left, and we'll be hitting some Rockets hockey. Once again, leave some messages in the chat comments. I'm not sure if the chat bot's working or not, but we will try to get it going. All right, we're at the old barn here at Memorial Arena in Penticton. I used to play here as a kid. It's a great rink. You gotta love it. They do have a different score clock than when I was a kid. It's much nicer. It's much nicer than most of the score clocks in Kelowna. So, I mean, Kelowna, up your game here. Let's go only if we knew some city workers or a mayor. Tom Dias, come down here, look at these score clocks. All right, Dan, we're in record-setting territory possibly today. If the Rockets, if Davin Simister can get a goal in the first shift in the first minute of the game, that'll be 5 consecutive games of the Rockets scoring first in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable, Doug. Unbelievable to see it.
It's a big run. We'll see how long it goes for. I mean, I like to see it happen every game this year. I mean, you don't see it too often, but it's quite the feat. Rockets send out the line of Mooring, Day, and Simister. The Vees send out Summerfield, Post, and Schultz. We just talked about that, Jeff. We just talked about that. We will see. Face-off's about to happen here. All right, face-off at center ice. Face-off scramble picked up by Summerfield. Summerfield dumps it in. Pendre goes back to pick it up for the Rockets. Tries to go to the other side, intercepted. Pendre back again. Day has it. Day off the boards, looking for Mooring. Mooring trying to hit Simister. Summerfield has it. She goes back to her partner, 57. I forgot to sort this again. It's Moore. Over to Summerfield. Pendre. Back to Coverley. Simister off his skate right to Mooring. Today, backhand, just missed Mooring far side. Simister has it. Shot, takes a look towards the net, just missed. Smith at the point, dumps it deep. Down low to Mooring. Simister just misses it. Puck cleared to the line. Fogarty tries to keep it in. Puck is cleared out, and we're not going to get that first goal in the first minute. Smith back, picks it up. Pressured there by Bester. Bester throws it in front of the net. Stopped by Poitras. Shot there by Medeiros. Smith has it. Off the boards, looking for Terrien. That's Lucas Terrien, son of two-time Ringette Coach of the Year Terry Terrien, which I don't see here today, so he must be at the gym working out. If you do need a gym workout, go talk to Terry. That was Meekins down low, bumps his player, Hosier. Puck clear, Douglas gets it out. Kept in there by Marquez. Smith up to Terrien. Terrien goes wide, trying to go around Hesketh. Can't get around him. Hesketh gets the puck to, I don't know, can't read his number. Puck ends up on the stick of McLeod. McLeod goes deep. Zeman gives chase, picked up by Pendre. Puck is cleared out. Moore stolen by Hughes. Hughes gets bumped, loses it. Moore has it, clears it. Almond tries to get it out. Lalonde picks it up. Puck almost intercepted there. by McLeod. Sabo, he gets bumped by Hughes. Puck goes deep, Pendray. Slides over to Hughes. Hughes intercepted by Sabo, but offside is the play. 17:30 remaining, 0-0. Penticton's got one shot, none for Kelowna.
Yeah, Kelowna with a good chance early. Doug just missed the far side.
Just missed the far post. It was there, just couldn't get a stick on it. I think it was Mooring that just missed it. Face off in the neutral zone, just outside the Rockets line. Face off won by the Rockets, stolen by Penticton. Mooring throws it down for Day. Day gives chase, possible 2-on-1 here. Day has Simister far side. The Simister puck blocked by the good defense of Marks. Simister skates back, picks it up, goes to Mooring. Mooring to Day. Day over to Simister. Simister with some speed, dumps it in on net. Save there by Jones. Picked up by Day. Circles, throws it towards the net, hits Simister. Reebok puck sitting there. Day to Coverly. Coverly down to Mooring. Mooring up front to Day. Oh, just missed it. Fogarty steps down. Cuts back, actually. Fires it low, intercepted by Marks. He can't clear it, kept in. Puck goes deep. Simister has it. Steps out. Backhand. Oh, gets saved by Jones. Marks clears it off the boards. Vajokovic, who gets it past Smith. Smith skates back. Takes a look, hits Fogarty. Fogarty up to Day. Can't quite get it. No icing. Hesketh gets there first. Throws it up the boards looking for posts. He couldn't handle it. Puck sitting there, picked off by Pendray. Makes a move right to Douglas. Douglas just mishandled it. Puck was cleared outside the zone right to Pendray. Pendray to Smith. Smith to Pendray. Back to Smith. Hits Smith's skate. Can't quite handle it, but gets it out to Day. Day gets bumped by Bester. Puck gets dumped in by Post. Pendray tries to clear, hits the back of the net. Feeds it up to Day. Day tries to clear it, kept in by Sabo. Post in the corner. Can't clear, gets bumped. Douglas feeds it up to Terrian. Terrian has it, he dumps it in deep, gives chase. It's a battle there between Sabo and Terrian. Sabo gets there first up to Summerfield. Puck kept in by Meekins. Hesketh gives chase for Penticton. Gets there first, makes a move around Douglas, skates back. Behind the net, looking for Summerfield. Summerfield chips it by Lalonde. Bester, far side shot, scores, top corner. Walt Dog misplayed that one. 1-0 Penticton. 15-12 remaining in the first. Not the star we're looking for, Dan.
No, great shot by Bester there, though. They really tagged that top right corner.
He did. He had it picked. Walt Dog gave him about a couple inches, and he took it. So Rockets got to clean up defensively there. Galon went for that big hit. Didn't take out his man, so play will get cleaned up here. Scramble draw. Picked up by Cozier. Cozier makes a move. Scott bumps in. Puck gets dumped deep. Pendray picks it up. Pendray avoids a check from Zeman. Still has the puck. Cozier and Zeman battling Pendray and Scott. Callister tries to clear. Can't. Stolen down low. Zeman couldn't get the shot off. Hughes throws it to the middle dangerously, picked off by Zeman. Puck gets dumped deep. Coverly ships it. Picked up there by Medeiros. Pendray clears it down the ice. Can be right on net. Jones is going to be forced to play it. He does, right to Moore. Moore tries to get it up, intercepted by Scott. Scott runs in his own player, McAllister. Loses the puck. Puck cleared back to blue line, kept in. Fogarty dances, throws it towards the net, blocked. Picked up by Cozier, fires it down the ice, and icing will be the call with 14:09 remaining. 3-3 of the shots, Dan.
Yeah, pretty even game so far. You know, the one goal was a nice shot and a little bit of a breakdown like you mentioned, but game's pretty tight so far. Rock is playing not too bad.
That's right. Chat bot's not working, so I can't get the comments on for whatever reason. I thought I cleaned that up this week, but I guess not. Face off to the left of Jones. Mooring wins the draw, but stolen by McLeod. Far side, looking for Omlin. Back to McLeod, intercepted by Smith. Schultz has it. He gets bumped by Mooring. Now it's Schultz still has it. McLeod takes a look, throws it down low. Schultz has it, steps out, fans on the shot. Stolen now by Fogarty, but Schultz gets it back though. Shot comes out, shot by Omlin, just missed. McLeod has it down low to Schultz, but stolen. Puck's poked out, Day couldn't quite handle it. Puck on the far side. Fogarty bumps McLeod, lays him out. He's gonna get a head contact penalty. All right, we'll see if it's 2 or 4. Four minutes for head contact for Max Fogarty, which brings us to a Fogs Audio penalty kill. If you're hosting an event, you've got some audio needs. You need some staging, need some good audio equipment, a wedding. Call Dan, Fogs Audio, he'll hook you up. It'll be a great experience. Face off won by the Rockets to the boards. Lalonde has it, dumps it deep. Mooring gets hit in the boards by Zeman. Puck filtered out, shot by Summerfield, saved by Poitras. Puck goes out of play.
A nice setup by Penticton there. Nice little down low to up high play, and just got a little piece.
They tried the bumper play there. It almost worked perfectly. See if the Rockets can clean this defense up. Zeman versus Mooring. Puck gets cleared down the ice. Hesketh picks it up. Misses his pass to Zeman. Puck gets cleared, blocked. Coverly tries to clear. Intercepted by Zeman. Simister has it. He goes cross ice for Lalonde. Lalonde has it, and down the ice it goes to the left of Jones. Hesketh goes back, picks it up. Mooring pressures him. Hesketh has to cut back behind his net. Out of the corner, throws it up to Zeman. Simister's there. Simister has it. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring tries to make a move. Toe drag. Simister shoots. Oh, hits the post. They got a penalty now to Penticton. 2 minutes for tripping. That's Hesketh getting the tripping call.
Yeah, Rockets with a great opportunity shorthanded, and yeah, Simister just put it right out the post.
That was a great play, though. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a BC Sports Bar power play, so you won't have an opportunity to win one of these lanyard keychains yet. 4-on-4 hockey here. Scramble draw, Penticton has it. Terrian going to battle with Summerfield. Terrian comes up with it. Terrian behind the net, back to the point, look for Pendre. Pendre throws it towards the net, ends up in the corner. Day is there, he gets bumped off the puck, picked right up there by Parker. Parker up the middle, looking for Medeiros, stolen. Here goes Day with some speed, goes wide. Moore's trying to angle him, Day still has it around the net. Gets it to Smith, Smith back to Day. Day loses it. Smith pokes at it. Kept in by Smith. Smith battling. Terrian jumps in there. Smith has it. Gets it to Day, covering at the point. Day back to Smith. Smith goes back to Day. Day couldn't quite handle it. Gets it over to Pendre. Rockets have to regroup, pressured by Medeiros. Pendre cuts back, goes far side for Terrian. Terrian to Day. Day with some speeds, going up the middle. Still has it, goes around Marks. Gets bumped, goes around Sabo. Shot by Day, saved by Jones. Cozier, one-on-one with Lalonde, cuts up the middle. Backhand. Poitras got a glove on it, puck goes over the net. Day has it, off the glass, looking for Douglas. Sabo tries to hit Cozier. Stolen by the Rockets. Tripped up was Meekins. No call. Puck cleared out. Omlin couldn't handle it. Coverly fires it in deep. Puck comes out right to Lalonde. Pass Coverly, feeds it to him. Coverly takes a look, back to Lalonde. Lalonde steps across center, gets it to Meekins. Meekins has it. 2-on-1 with Douglas. Shot, saved by Jones. Penalty to Hesketh is over. Penticton goes back to the power play for a minute. Hesketh has it. Shot, saved by Poitras.
Yeah, good pace so far, Doug. Lots of action back and forth, and some nice plays by both teams.
All right, I put the penalty on the board here as our timekeeper totally forgot to do that, so you'll see it tick down real quickly here. Hopefully I can get it lined up for you. Missing the call. I'm gonna have to go give our timekeeper some heck here. Shot goes wide. Summerfield has it in the neutral zone. Feeds it up to Besser, couldn't quite handle it. Schultz goes back to Summerfield. Summerfield to Summerfield. Zeman comes in, shot high and wide. Besser keeps it in. Just missed the hit was Scott behind the net. Puck goes back to Summerfield. Summerfield goes down low right to Schultz. Schultz back to Summerfield. Summerfield makes a move, takes a shot, scores from the point, 5-hole. 2-0 Penticton as the penalty expired. 2-0 Penticton.
Not now. Yeah, a little bit of a C&I shot there, Doug. I mean, through some traffic, through a couple legs, and 5-hole on Poitras.
That's right, Poitras couldn't see that one. 2-0 Penticton. They got to wake up Kelowna here. Day gets it Simister. Simister shot saved by Jones. Puck filtered out. Can't get out. Day has it backhand just wide of the net. Puck wired around. Lalonde keeps it in. Goes down to Day. Day to Mooring. Back to Day. Oh, he couldn't quite handle it. Yakovic has it. Fires it out. Lalonde tries to clear. Fogarty has it. Takes a look. Over to Day. He just missed it. Going right towards the net. It was touched. Mooring gets there first to Simister. Simister filters it towards the net. Goes behind the net. Got cleared to the line. Lalonde. Down to Mooring. Behind the net. Tries to throw it out front. Simister has it. Back to Lalonde. Shot. Deflected. Sitting there. Simister whacks at it. Oh, Mooring just missed the rebound as well. Day's there. Pressure by Zeman. Fogarty has it. Right down to Day. Tries to come out front. Simister has it. Shot. Scores! Gavin Simister scores with 8:01 remaining. 2-1 Rockets on a nice little pass from Mooring. Mooring, Day, and Simister moving the puck around well. 2-1.
Yeah, nice pressure by the Rockets on that shift, and rewarded for the hard work.
All right, I see a comment on the stream here. Karen Murray says, "Go Rockets, let's go Davin." That's his grandma watching on YouTube today. So welcome to the stream, Karen. Hope you're feeling better today. Face-off won by Penticton, dumped end ice by Cozier. Icing is the call. Face-off will be to the left of Jones.
Yeah, one good shift, lots of forward check, and the Rockets are right back in this game, Doug.
That's right, that's the momentum shift they needed. Penticton was buzzing, they're feeling it, and that's what a goal can do. It can take the momentum away from a team, Dan. Meekins wins the draw, right back to Coverly. Coverly tried to get it down low, couldn't, but he stands and holds it into the line. Now he gets it low, Meekins is there. Meekins tries to cycle, Bester's there, gets it to the point, and it goes down the ice. Touched by Coverly, so no icing. Pendray goes back for it. Pendre around his net to Coverly. Coverly off the glass for Therrien. Therrien chips it out to Meekins. Meekins with Douglas. Meekins to Douglas. Oh, Douglas just mishandles the puck. Back to Pendre at the point. Shot blocked there by Hesketh. Puck down low. Meekins gets bumped there by Schultz. Or Marks, sorry. Puck down low. Bester's gonna get a penalty here. Looks like a head contact penalty. Oh, interference. Rockets are now going to the power play. It's a BC Sportswear power play. If the Rockets score in this power play, the first 20 Rockets fans on Monday that come down to BC Sportswear and say, go Rockets U15 Tier 2, you will get yourself a Kelowna Minor Hockey Rockets keychain lanyard. Compliments of BC Sportswear and Kyle Douglas. So if you need a shirt done, hat done, company apparel, team apparel, you're going to go down to BC Sportswear, see Kyle Douglas, and he'll give you a good deal. 7:10 remaining. Penalty to Bester. Rockets send out Scott, Hughes, and McAllister with Smith and Fogarty. Rockets have the puck. Hughes cuts towards the net, backhand into traffic. Summerfield tries to clear, can't. Puck gets dumped down. Scott has it, stops, cuts back, takes a look. Waiting for traffic to set up, goes back to Smith. Smith back to Scott, but deflected by McLeod. Clears out to the neutral zone. Smith has to regroup. Smith stops, takes a look. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty with some speed. Fogarty still has it. Walks in, takes a shot. Saved by Jones. Puck sitting there, rebound. Puck cleared back to the point. Scott. Shot. Deflected. Puck sitting there. McLeod has it. Clears it past the line and out to the neutral zone. Smith picks it up. Goes for a skate, goes wide. Smith cuts across the line. Leaves it for Hughes. Shot, save. Puck is cleared. Schultz gets bumped by Sinister. Fogarty gets picked by Schultz, but Smith's there to recover. Sinister has it. Cross ice to Hughes. Hughes makes a move. Offside at the line, Sinister couldn't hold up. Face-off will be in the neutral zone with 46 seconds remaining in the penalty to Besser. Seconds left for your chance to win that keychain. Compliments of BC Sportswear. Rockets have the draw, win the puck. Sorry, if Sinister tries to cut in, loses the puck. Puck is deep, bumps his player into the boards. Sinister comes up with it. Has it, out front, feeds it to Mooring. Mooring couldn't handle it. Puck was cleared out by Fejkovic. Lalonde goes back to pick it up. Lalonde tries to go across. Stolen shot by Omland. Fejkovic actually had that shot. Saved by Poitras. Shot scores! Declan Gould Lalonde with a bullet shot, top corner. Beats Jones, and that's a power play goal, folks. So on Monday, you go into BC Sportswear, go see Kyle Douglas say, go Kelowna Rockets U15 Tier 2. You will get one of these sexy Kelowna Minor Hockey Rockets keychain lanyards. Gould Lalonde,
yeah, nice
power
rush.
play goal.
Nice rush and great shot.
Great shot, top corner. Tie game 2-2. I'd like to welcome all 7 viewers here right now. Hesketh clears it out right to Lalonde. Lalonde, the goal scorer. Off the boards to Day. Day chips it to Mooring. Rockets with a little bit of pressure here. Sinister down low. Bumps his player behind the net. Zeman. Mooring bumps it back to Sinister. Mooring cuts out. Oh, just missed it backhand. Stolen by Summerfield right up to Zeman. Zeman tries to go wider on Pendre. Can't. Picked up by Medeiros. He loses it. Mooring gets it around the net. Puck's on the back of the net. Lalonde's battling. Whistle should have gone, but the play still goes. Pendre tried to get it to Sinister. He missed it. Kept in. Zeman shot blocked by Lalonde. Lalonde off the glass. Bad bounce. Right to Zeman again. Lalonde deflects it. Zeman out to Summerfield shot, just big save by Poitras. Zeman shot, save Poitras, puck in the corner. Pendre clears, Rockets looking for a change. Icing is the call with 4:06, 4:05 remaining. 2-2 game, shots are now 14-7 for Kelowna.
Yeah, Penticton with lots of pressure on that last shift, lots of opportunities, and had the Rockets back on their heels for sure.
They did. That was a good shift for Penticton. That was a momentum change they were looking for. Face-off won by Penticton. Stolen by the Rockets. Meekins feeds to Douglas. Douglas with the breakaway. Douglas saved by Jones. Fogarty at the point. Shot saved by Jones again. Therrien picks it up. Therrien still has it. Pressured there by 3 V's. Puck out front, Meekins. Cuts, little move, backhand. Saved by Jones, rebound saved by Jones. Bester comes up with the puck, goes for a skate. Therrien gets there, chips the puck, ends up on the stick of Parker. Then the puck goes to Bester, he shoots it, it goes wide. Sabo keeps it in. Coverly backs up, Cozier steals, shot, blocked by Fogarty. Picked up by Douglas, Douglas tries to clear, right up to Meekins. Meekins has it, he gets bumped. Picked up by Parker. Parker loses it to Therrien. McAllister's down low, pressuring Cozier. Stolen by Meekins, Smith steps in, shot, deflected over the net. McAllister's there. Meekins goes after it. Schultz comes up with it, goes around the boards. Parker tried to get there, but Fogarty had it. Schultz lays out Fogarty, puck ends up behind the net. Puck cleared to the line and out. Smith has it, she goes back to Scott. Scott goes back to Smith. Smith up to Hughes. Hughes comes across the line, makes a move, shot, saved by Jones. Puck is cleared by Marks. Puck comes out of the zone. Pendre couldn't keep it in. Dumps it deep, picked up by McAllister. Makes a move, McAllister hooked up. Puck thrown out front, Schultz picks it up. Stepped in was Pendre. McAllister, back to Scott. Scott throws it up front, scores! Malcolm Hughes on a nice pass from Owen Scott. 3-2 Rockets, 2:01 remaining in the first period. That was a nifty little passing play, Dan.
Yeah, a great little setup out front, real quick little shot, and got by the goalie.
That's right, if Terry wasn't at the gym, he'd be able to say that that was a triangle play. Actually, Terry's done his workout, he's at the game here now. He got a quick run in and he got some weights over at the rec center, and he's back. Triangle Terry would draw that one up perfectly. That's one of his favorite plays. Face-off won by Penticton. Summerfield goes cross ice to Hesketh. Puck ends up on the stick of Owen Scott in his own zone. Takes a look. Tries to hit Hughes, stolen by Summerfield. Omlin lost it. Puck poked out by Hughes. Zeman has it, dumps it in, blockered out of to the sideboards by Poitras. Pendre picks it up. Up the boards right to McAllister. McAllister tries to clear, kept in by Hesketh. McLeod has it, he gets bumped by Hughes. Zeman dumps it down deep. Omlin pressured by Pendre. Scott whips it to the far side to McAllister, who chips it off the boards and down the ice. Perfect weight, no icing, 1:15 remaining. Summerfield has it for Penticton. She goes for a skate. Puck high in the air, picked up by Summerfield. Right to McLeod. McLeod dumps it in, goes for a change. Fogarty forced back to pick it up. Fogarty has it. Tries to get out to Sinister, stolen by Medeiros. Coverly cuts back, it's hit by Medeiros. Gonna call a head contact penalty. High hit, easy 2-minute call. which means we're going back to a BC Sportswear power play. If you need a hat, shirt, whether it's a corporate wear, team wear, you need stickers, he does those too. You're going to go see Kyle Douglas at BC Sportswear. And once again, the power play goal is hit. So you show up on Monday, say go Kelowna Rockets U15 Tier 2, you will get one of these nice Kelowna Minor Hockey Rockets keychain lanyards. Face-off will be to the right of Jones. Mooring on the draw with Besser. Sinister has it. Today scores! Play 2 works again. Mooring pushes it forward. Sinister picks it up, throws it today. Another power play goal, 4-2 Kelowna. That's back-to-back games where that set play works. It's tough to defend.
Yeah, for Penticton, you think you're doing a good job winning the draw, but it's a planned play and they execute it to perfection.
That's why those 3 lead the league in scoring right now, Dan. You got 3 touches on the play, you got 3 points. Besser has it for Penticton. Feeds it up to Schultz. Schultz takes a shot, glove saved by Poitras. 30 seconds remaining in the period. See if you got any more comments here. No comments. Feel free to leave a comment where you're watching from, thoughts on the game, and if you think Terry should do some jumping jacks on camera during the ice clean. Face-off cleared by the Rockets, lost in the neutral zone. Parker picks it up, dumps it in. Harberly picks it up, hits Day. Day looking for Mooring. Day has it. Far side Sinister. Sinister pushes it, goes around, shot saved by Jones.
Great save by Jones.
Puck is iced by Penticton with 7 seconds remaining. Face-off is going to be to the right or left of Jones. Players think the right, referee says left. 7.4 seconds remaining. Let's see if they do this again. Face-off cleared, Moore has it. Schultz cleared to the line. Buzzer goes. That's the end of the first period, folks. 22 shots for the Rockets, 8 for the Vees. Score is 4-2. Once again, those just tuning in, we'll pull up the standings. So after 3 games of play for the Rockets, they're sitting with the 2-1 record with 4 points. This is Penticton's first regular season game, so they have yet to receive a point yet. And if we take a look at the league leaders, that's the line that just scored there off the face-off play. Sinister is sitting in the lead with 9 points, Mooring with 7, Day with 7. I'm sure that's going to change after today's game. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. You can see them up in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. They cycle through, so we want to thank all those sponsors who've contributed to the team. If you do want to sponsor the team and have your business added to it, or if you just want to do your own personal sponsor and create your own name or logo and you want to be featured on our broadcast, talk to Janice. Or if you'd like to give the broadcast team some beer or some drinks, feel free to contact Janice as well. She'll make sure she takes care of us. See if we got any comments. No comments yet, so if you are watching on the stream, like I said, feel free to leave a comment. You too can be featured here on the Kelowna Streams Hockey Network. Second period about to get underway. All right, referees at center ice. Puck is dropped and we are underway. Penticton wins the draw, goes deep. Sabo has it, goes up for Omlin. Luck is cleared out. Meekins has it over to Smith. Smith to Terrian. Salvo picks it up. Puck is cleared down. No icing. Pendray picks it up. Off the boards. Terrian has it. Terrian gets bumped by Zeman. Zeman has it. Tries to go across ice to McLeod. Puck is iced. Faceoff will be back in the Penticton zone. I'm standing here with my man, two-time Ringette Coach of the Year, Terry Terrian. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Terry?
No comment.
No comment. All right, no comment from Terry. I guess he wasn't too happy with the triangle play earlier. Face-off won by the Rockets, but stolen by the Vees. Vees have it. Medeiros leaves it for Bester, stolen. McAllister has Hughes with him. McAllister over to Hughes. Hughes, shot scores! Malcolm Hughes, second of the game. 5-2 Rockets. Great play by the Rockets there, give and go. The Rockets still with some injuries. We are missing Blake Hoodless, who's on the road to recovery with a broken collarbone. Hopefully he's back to full contact this week. Nash Riddell still has a broken leg. That needs to heal soon. And Konings is out with a separated shoulder, so hopefully that heals up soon. James Wendland, the osteopath of the year, is treating him, so hopefully that gets treated well and he's back in action. Puck down low again, Scott has it, feeds it out front, slap shot by McAllister, glove save by Jones. Face-off's going to be to the right of Jones here. Mooring on the draw. Puck gets thrown out front, Simister today. Puck sitting there, saved by Jones. That was close.
Yeah, Rockets pouring it on right now, Doug. Coming in waves every shift. Every line seems to be creating some chances.
That's right, shots are 25-8 now. Jones is keeping the V's in this game. Mooring wins the draw, back to Pendray. Pendray can't handle it, puck's cleared out. Coverley's going up against Parker. Parker chips it in. Puck goes deep. Coverley gets there. Off the boards for Pendray. Pendray up to Simister. Simister chips it. Couldn't get it past Hesketh. Pendray rims it around for Coverley. He has Parker coming at him, avoids the hit. Vakovic picks it up, Day's there. Coverley, they lose it. Parker gets knocked down, has the puck, lost it. Day chips it out. Stopped there by Sabo, stolen by Day. Day with some speed, shakes off his check. Day looking for Mooring, intercepted there by Sabo. Puck is cleared down, Pendray picks it up. Stops, reverses it. Simister leaves it for Mooring. Mooring chips it up. Looking for Simister. Simister tries to get around Hesketh. Still has it. Makes a move. Gets it to Day. Day shot. Score. Oh, off the post. Puck is cleared out by Penticton. Fogarty feeds it right to Day. Day has Simister. Day goes wide. Throws out to Mooring. Fans on it. Sitting there. Simister bangs at it. Puck is covered up there. Whistle goes. Face-off will be in the V zone to the left of Jones. All right, face-off to left of Jones. Meekins on the draw. Goes forward. Behind the net, looking for Douglas. Puck sitting there, Douglas shoots. Fanned on that one, but it did hit the net. Saved by Jones. 17:09 remaining. Our scorekeeper forgot to stop the clock here. I'm sure she'll figure it out. Face off won by Penticton. Marks tries to clear, and he does. Puck in the neutral zone, Fogarty has it. Fogarty off the boards. Summerfield, up to Summerfield. Meekins, battling Schultz. Puck goes in, cleared by Fogarty. Meekins couldn't handle it. Douglas picks it up. Douglas to Meekins, oh, just behind him. Schultz picks it up, 3-on-2. Summerfield cuts to the middle, tries to take a shot off, loses an edge, falls down. Fogarty goes the other way, 3-on-2 with Terrian and Douglas. Fogarty goes wide. Terrian protects the puck. It's Douglas. Douglas couldn't handle it. Fogarty shot, saved by Jones. Puck cleared. Schultz has it. Down the ice it goes. Not hard enough for icing. Lalonde gets there. Omlin gives chase. Reversed by Lalonde. Nobody there. Puck filtered out front. McLeod couldn't get it on net. Picked up by Lalonde. Now up to Hughes. Hughes has it. Cuts in. Picked up by Bester. Bester pokes at it. Coverley jumps down, keeps it in. Omlin battling Coverley. Puck does get cleared. McAllister over to Lalonde. Lalonde up to Scott, just can't handle it. Stolen by Hesketh. Hesketh has it, cuts in, takes a shot. Blockered away by Poitras, and out of play it goes with 15:35 remaining here in the second period. 5-2 game, shots are 30-9. It's a lot of rubber that Jones has seen so far today, Dan.
Yeah, this could be a blowout, Doug. I mean, the goalie's been doing a great job, but the Rockets have been coming in waves and nonstop.
Face off won by Penticton, couldn't keep it in. Puck is cleared, Marks has it, dumps it deep. Smith goes back for Penticton, around the net, reverses it back to Pendray. Pendray has it, cuts out. Ships it. Stolen by Bester, but Scott comes up with it. Scott makes a move, goes around Bester, filters it up right up to Pendray. Pendray dumps it deep. Hughes gives chase in the corner. Bumps Sabo. Puck back to Cozier. Bumped by Scott. Smith tries to keep it in. Bumped by Bester. Puck still in. McAllister. Shot saved by Jones. Rebound sitting there. Covered up by Jones. 14:49 remaining. Rockets send out Mooring, Sinister, and Day. Mooring wins the draw. Right to Day. Zeman had, or Vakovic had it. Up to Medeiros. Medeiros to the front. Stolen by Coverley. Coverley has Sinister far side. Sinister has it. Sinister goes around his player. Bumped off his stick by Summerfield. Thrown to the front by Sinister. Day couldn't get there. Sinister bumps his player. Puck is out of the zone. Sinister is going to get a roughing penalty here. Hit the player when he didn't have the puck. What a bum that guy is. Can't believe he'd do that. Two minutes for roughing. 14:20 remaining here in the second. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. 4:20 left until Terry's time outside for the ice clean. Face-off will be to the right of Poitras. Face-off won by the Rockets. Coverley goes behind his net. Day jumps down to pick it up. Has it. Tried to clear. Bester keeps it in. Towards the net. Deflected by Zeman. Fogarty bumps it to the boards for Day, and out of the zone it goes. Schultz Over to Hesketh. Hesketh skates across the line. Saved by Poitras, and he covers it up. Wisely, the Vees were coming in hot and the Rockets were not. Face off the right to Poitras, won by Zeman. Over to Bester, shot saved by Poitras. It brings us to a Fogues audio penalty kill. How could I forget that? We're at a Fogues audio penalty kill. If you're running an event, you need some sound equipment, staging. Go see Dan Fogarty, he'll hook you up. Meekins wins the draw, kept in by Bester. Hesketh has it now. He dumps it down low, looking for Summerfield. Ends up on Zeman's stick. Zeman behind the net. Into the corner now. Goes up to the point. Bester has it. The blue line throws it towards the front. Summerfield couldn't get there. Pendre battling in the corner. Picked up by Summerfield. Looking for Zeman out front. Couldn't get it to him. Summerfield still has it. Throws it towards the front. Missed far side. Schultz picks it up. Dumps it down low, Zeman. To Bester, he missed it wide. But partial break here, it's a race. Meekins and Hesketh, oh, Meekins tried to get it to Therrien, just wide. Bester with some speed. Shot, save Poitras. Puck sitting there, covered up. Smart play by Poitras. Looked offside on the line to me. That was, that player's legs seemed to grow and grow and grow and grow as he was sliding there.
Yeah, still a great save by Poitras, though. That was probably the best save of the night so far. Great to get that pad down.
Definitely was. Face off to the left of Poitras. Scott on the draw. Puck tried to go push forward by Parker. McLeod ends up with the puck. Gets hit by Smith. I can't believe they're going to call this one, but they are. Back to the point, Moore. Touched by the Rockets. It's going to be an interference call to Smith. I don't know how you call interference when the player had the puck and she just pushed the guy into the boards. But
yeah, we might have to look back on the tape on that one, Doug. I didn't see it either, but the ref maybe saw something we didn't.
That's right. So viewers, if you can rewind a little bit and see if that's a legit interference call, post it in the comments, let me know. We're going to a 5-on-3 now for 24 seconds, and then it'll be 5-on-4. So it's Fogues audio penalty kill again. Face-off won by the Rockets. Pendre has it, tries to clear, he can't. Zeman and Schultz are pressuring him. Schultz ends up with the puck. Schultz behind the net, has it, goes to the corner, takes a look, back to Bester at the point, Bester to Summerfield. Summerfield shoots it over the net, puck's rebound. Oh, Schultz just missed it on the short side, hopped on him. Puck back to Bester. Hexeth shot, deflected out, over the net. Hand pass by the Vees. I think it's a break by Kelowna because you can hand pass it to yourself.
Yeah,
you just hand pass it to somebody else. So that's the break the Rockets were looking for. Face-off will be outside with 12:13 left in the second, 1:30 left in the penalty.
And they bring the draw outside too, Doug. So Sinister just got out of the box to go from 5-on-3 to 5-on-4 and a draw outside the zone.
That's right, it's what we needed. Bester has it, takes it in. Looking to set up the power play, goes low, takes a look, bumped by Pendre. Picked up by Zeman, thrown out front of Summerfield, but intercepted by Coverley, cleared outside. Begset touched it, in the neutral zone. Puck was fired down the ice by Coverley. Day gives chase, Hesketh picks it up. Loses the puck, Day is there, couldn't seal it, but the puck does end up on Schultz's stick. Schultz gets the line. Goes for the forehand shot over the glass. Bester at the point, picks it up, throws it towards the net. Deflected. Lalonde and Schultz battle. Solon Zeman shot, scores on the backhand. speed. Poitr's 5-hole on the power play. 5-3 Rockets with 11:29 remaining. Once again, YouTube algorithm. We don't own any of the rights to the music being played at this facility. We don't even control it. Maybe the people here own the rights to the music. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But don't shut us down over this. That's not our fault. Face off at center. Meekins on the draw. Face off won by Penticton. Summerfield clears it out. The lawn to the blue line, goes D to D, right to Fogarty. Fogarty up to Douglas. Douglas chips it in. Therrien in the corner, battling Summerfield. Meekins joins the play. Scrum in the corner. Sawo comes up with it, but Douglas gets it in the corner. Douglas takes a look back to the lawn, fired it high and over the net. Fogarty keeps it in. Right down to Meekins, down to Therrien on the cycle. Fogarty steps in. Tries to go across ice, picked off by Penticton. Douglas gets it, dumps it in deep. Puck is cleared out down the ice. And icing is the call as Fogarty goes back for it. 10:40 left, 40 seconds left until we get a break here.
Yeah, we saw this a few weeks ago against West Kelowna, Doug. I mean, the Rockets clearly dominated the first half of the game, and then they kind of opened the door and let the Warriors back in.
That's right. They had that lead, and they did some sleepwalking, so hopefully they can clean it up. Face-off won by the Rockets. Sinister tries to get to Day, couldn't, but kept in by Coverley. Coverley down to Day. Day makes a move back to Coverley, chips it down deep. Sinister goes for it. Bumps Egseth, has it. Out front, looking for Day, couldn't handle it. Puck is cleared out by McLeod. Mooring has it, off the boards to Sinister. Sinister circles, gets it to Day. Day tries to get it back to Sinister, just in front of him. Has it, throws it towards the net, blocked by Marks. Picked up by Bester, stolen. Day tried to filter it low, stolen, and puck is thrown out of play. 9:57 remaining, which means we're gonna go to an ice clean here, folks. So you got about 7-8 minutes, go to the washroom, make yourself a snack, have a beer, because I can't, and come back and join us, and we'll be here ready for you. All right, we're back here. We're just waiting on the refs to come on the ice here. Zamboni is complete. Hope everybody had a good bathroom break, beer break, vodka soda break, or any other kind of alcoholic beverage break. Got some snacks and some peanuts, some popcorn. Getting ready to enjoy the second half of the game here. Let's hopefully the Rockets can turn this around here. They've been sleeping the last probably 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay. They got that 5-2 lead and sat back, and now it's 5-3. Let Penticton right back in the game, Dan. So
yeah, and Penticton's got some dangerous players out there, some bigger guys, some guys with some nice shots. So we're gonna have to make sure they, like you said, clean it up and keep the play in Penticton's zone.
that's right. I mean, Jones has been keeping Penticton in this one. So tomorrow, folks, the Rockets are back in action at 3:30 at Rutland East in the shitty rink. So our feed won't be the best for quality. Hopefully we can find out a way to get it good. But we'll let you know. Hopefully we get it sorted out. But come down to the rink, watch it on. The team would love your support. Cheer loud and get the team on to victory here. Like the refs are having a great time. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm glad you're here. Just so everybody knows, this is the keychain you can get from BC Sportswear Monday morning on the power play goal by the Rockets there, by Lawan. So go down there on Monday and get one of these. You can be like me, you can be like Dan, and you can wear it with pride and cheer on your team to victory.
It looks like the Rockets, the refs are taking a little bit of a break here, Doug, so we're just waiting for the refs to come out and let the boys back on the ice. It is a beautiful rink here, though, in Penticton.
Yeah, it's a nice facility. Like I said, I grew up playing here as a kid. Yeah, great facility.
You got the nice arch ceilings here. Beautiful.
Nice score clock, better than anything we got in Kelowna.
Yeah, score clock is nice as well. Nice arched wood ceiling here, these beams and stuff.
There's the home of the Penticton Vees, Allen Cup champions, 1954, world champions of 55.
I was fortunate enough to spend a few years here in Penticton in the late 90s, and what a beautiful little place to live.
It is. I grew up here, Dan.
Oh, well, geez, you would know better than anybody.
I would know, yes.
Nice town, right between two nice lakes, lots of water sports. And
that's right.
25, 30-minute drive up to the hill, too, so you got skiing and lots of nice golf around here.
Yeah, it's, back when I was a kid, Skaha Lake was the place to be where all the hot girls were, and it seems like those hot girls still hung out there, but they're not hot anymore, and they just haven't left and gone to Okanagan Lake so that the young kids can get the hot girls at Skaha again. So maybe that'll change coming up here, but maybe not.
All right, well, we got the refs back, Doug, so that's good. It looks like we're going to have some hockey here soon.
Well, that's what we came here for, Dan, so I'm glad they decided to come out. All right, face-off is going to be down in the Penticton zone here. To the right of Jones, we got Mooring, Sinister, and Day. We'll see if they can execute play 2 to perfection here. It worked last time when we played Vernon. Rockets win the draw. Shot towards the net, blocked by Schultz. Schultz has it, feeds it over to Summerfield. Smith's there, knocks it away, but puck goes deep. Weird bounce off the backboards. Pendray does get it. Around the net, off the back of the net to Smith, up to Mooring. Mooring gets bumped. Moore gets it far side, but Smith intercepts. Goes back to Pendre. Ends up on Poitras' stick, and he pushes it to the side. Weird bounce off the boards. Day has it, gives it to Mooring. Kicks it to Sinister. Gets it deep. Mooring gives chase. Feeds it looking for Day. Stolen. Puck gets bounced out to Summerfield. Milan can't handle it. Parker. Poitras has it, covers up. 9:07 remaining here. Not quite the start the Rockets wanted, Dan.
Yeah, no, another little feeling out process by the two teams, and welcome back to the second half.
That's right. I mean, the only bad news about Owen playing today is I don't get any comments in the comments section to chat with our viewers about. So we're glad to have Owen back, by the way. But viewers, if you're watching, leave a comment. We'd like to have you part of the broadcast here, but unfortunately, no comments. Puck down deep. Bejkovic couldn't quite handle it. Bester's there to pick it up. Throws it to the middle, picked off by Scott. Scott takes a shot, gloved down by Jones as the puck was heading over the net. Face off to the left of Jones. Scott versus Bester. Hesketh gets it, rims it around. Bejkovic couldn't get it out. Fogarty keeps it in. Puck goes down low. Scott bumps his player. Bejkovic couldn't handle on the boards. Fogarty jumps it deep, goes wide. Hesketh picks it up. Tries to clear. McAllister keeps it in. Down to Hughes. Hughes loses it. McAllister picks it up. Gets to Fogarty. Fogarty goes wide. Dances. Has the puck. Pokes it to McAllister. Couldn't quite handle it. Puck goes out. Bejkovic has it to Bester. Bester loses it. Lalonde goes after it. Bester steals. Stolen by Lalonde. Stops behind his net. Throws it up to Hughes. Hughes takes a look to Scott. Scott couldn't handle it, but McAllister's there. McAllister dumps it in offside. Kelowna. Whistle goes. Face off in the neutral zone. Meekins on the draw. Face-off won by Zeman. Stolen now by the Rockets, but Sabo's there to take it back. Over to Medeiros. Puck is cleared out to Coverly. Coverly over to Terrian. Terrian dumps it in, just wide of the net. Meekins bumps Sabo. Sabo still has it. Terrian jumps in there. Puck gets moved up to Medeiros. Puck thrown in the middle. Stolen by Coverly. Pendre tries to clear, gets to Douglas. Douglas to Terrian. Terrian full bit of speed here. Terrian goes wide. Summerfield holds him up. Terrian gets spun around, but Meekins ends up with the puck. Has it out front for Douglas. Oh, hit escaped. Medeiros is there to pick it up. 2-on-1 happening. Coverly forces him wide. Medeiros shot high and over the net. Terrian chips at it, goes right out to Meekins. 2-on-1 with Douglas. Feeds it to Douglas. Douglas, oh, just couldn't quite get there for the break. He rims it around. Picked up by McLeod, or Cozier, tried to clear, right out to Meekins, scores! Nice goal by Meekins. 6-3 Rockets. That's exactly what the boys needed there, Dan.
Yeah, great shift, great shot, right from the slot, quick, and that's a quick line. You know, I love that Rockets. I don't know if you want to call them the second or third line, but it means
there's the speed and tenacity of that team.
Yeah, it's a great line for sure.
Mooring on the draw. Loses it. Schultz wins it. Schultz goes back to Moore. Stolen by Mooring. Mooring to Sinister. Tried to one-time it. Hit escape. Omlin ends up with the puck over to Schultz. Schultz tries to go around Smith. Can't. Day has it. Tried to get to Sinister. Mishandled it. Omlin gets it. Tries to dump it in. Hits the ref. Omlin has it. Has a delayed offside here. Stolen by Day. Picked up by Schultz again. Sinister tries to steal it, couldn't. Omlin just chips it. Day's there to pick it up. Day skates back in his zone, cuts to the boards. off the glass, looking for Sinister, but too far. Moore gets it, deflected by Mooring. Sinister gets it to Mooring. Mooring, back to Smith. Smith shoots it, blocked. Ends up on Fogarty's stick. Fogarty dances over to Mooring. Mooring looking for Day. Day shot, saved by Jones. Good kick save. Fogarty has to regroup in the neutral zone. Feeds it over for looking for Mooring, just missed. Moore picks it up off the boards, kept in by Mooring. Mooring shot high over the net, down the ice. Rockets forced to skate back and go after it. The Rockets forwards go for a change. Smith has it. Tries to bump to Fogarty. Fogarty gets it. Clears it off the boards right to McAllister, but it goes past him. Summerfield picks it up. Summerfield off the boards to her brother, I think. Dexter Summerfield. Dexter takes a shot over the net. Milan rubs his player out, gets the puck, rims it over to Hughes. Hughes banks it off the boards. Knocked away by Summerfield. Bester's there, bumps Hughes. Scott jumps into play. Coverley ends up with it. Now it's on the skates of Bester. Over to Summerfield. Jammed by Coverley. Milan over to McAllister to Scott. Scott across the line, makes a move, shot, save, rebound, scores! McAllister on the rebound. 7-3 Rockets. That was a great play by the Rockets. Lots of passing. Scott with that nifty move around the defenseman. Got the shot off puck. Puck was initially saved by Jones, and it was just sitting there for McAllister to bang it in.
Yeah, I think Scott even deked out the cameraman on that one, and just a nice play by the Rockets all around. You know, the Vees now are starting to pinch a little bit and need to generate some offense. So the Rockets, nice transition coming back the other way.
That's right. G's trying to take some chances here to close in the gap in the score, but unfortunately got burned on that one. Puck out to the neutral zone. Meekins gets rubbed out by Parker. Gets tossed by Parker. Douglas over to Fogarty. Fogarty back to Douglas. Douglas to Meekins. Meekins just overskates it. Right to Terrian to Pendre, who shot it over the net. Fogarty back to Pendre. Pendre back to Fogarty. Fogarty cross ice looking for Terrian. Dangerous pass. Got lucky. Sabo picks it up. Stolen by Meekins. Meekins shot saved by Jones, and out of play it goes with 4:01 remaining in the second period. Shots 37-15 for the Rockets. Mooring on the drop. Day to his right, Simister to his left. Face off one to the corner. Simister seals it behind the net. Protects the puck. Mooring, Simister battling with their players in the corner. Medeiros on the half boards, but back to the point. Coverley shot deflected by Day. Mooring rebound, covered up by Jones. Broken play from the get-go there. Face-off will be back in the V zone to the left of Jones. Puck in the skates, picked up by Sinister, right to Mooring. Mooring to Coverley, shot, just wide of the net. Puck's loose, Sinister bangs at it, whistle goes. Both teams make changes. Face-off will now be to the right of Jones. Scott on the draw. Tied up, picked up by Medeiros with some speed. Chips it in deep. Pendre goes back for it, banks it over, hits the net. Goes the ears there. Schultz ends up with the puck. Schultz goes back in for Hesketh. Hesketh dumps it deep. Stolen by Milan. And he can't handle it. Hughes. Hesketh picks it up. Pendre gets there, kicks at it, goes right to McAllister, dumps it in. Hesketh picks it up for the Vees. Dumped by Scott, but Hesketh still has the puck. Puck gets fired out by Penticton. Down the ice. Icing is the call. 2:46 remaining. Face-off's going to be to the right of Jones.
Good to see the Rockets still coming out aggressive and forechecking hard, still skating hard.
That's right. Meekins on the draw. Won by the Vees. Omlin goes for a skate. Dumps it in. Smith goes back for it. Behind her net. Off the boards, right to Therrien. Therrien couldn't quite handle it. Bester has it. Smith's there, engages. Knocks him down. Meekins picks it up. Rims it to Douglas. Douglas chips it. Out to the zone. Summerfield in a race with Therrien. Summerfield gets there first. Bester picks it up. Douglas couldn't steal it. Now it's stolen. Meekins loses the puck. Now Omland has it. Bumped by Therrien. Puck ends up on the far side of the ice. Smith picks it up. Over Fogarty. Fogarty up the middle for Meekins. Ends up on Therrien's stick. Puck comes out. Delayed offside. Tag up is complete. Fogarty to Douglas, and down the ice it goes. And icing is the call. .152 remaining here in the period. Shots are now 40 for Kelowna, 15 for Penticton. Pendre has the puck. Behind his net. Loses it. Zeman throws it out front. Ends up on the out of the zone. Hesketh has to go back for it. Hesketh off the boards. Takes a Kelowna bounce, but picked up by Summerfield. Summerfield comes in. Puck's deflected behind the net. Zeman keeps it in. Sinister seals it. Sinister up to Mooring. Mooring to Sinister today. Shot. Oh, just wide of the net. Sinister pokes it back to Pendre. Pendre shot off of Mooring today. Saved by Jones. Mooring looking far side, looking for Pendre. He puts it down low. Sinister's there. Sinister just mishandles it. Gets it to Day. Picked up by Zeman. Zeman goes for a skate. Tries to feed it up to post. And icing is the call. 52 seconds remaining, second period. Face off to the right of Jones. Scott's out there. Scott's going to go forward and pick it top corner here. That's just my prediction. Scott goes forward, throws it, looking for Hughes back door. Fogarty at the point to Scott. Goes forward, rebound sitting there. Hughes couldn't get the shot off. Now he does. Oh, just wide. McAllister backhand, he misses. Picked up there by Marks. Kept in by Fogarty. Moore, or sorry, Parker. Lalonde looking for McAllister. Cleared by Marks. Fogarty. Scott over to Hughes, back to Fogarty. Fogarty walks in, goes wide, around Marks in the corner, throws it out front, misses everybody out in the neutral zone. Lalonde forced to regroup as time expires here at the end of 2. Shots are 43 Kelowna, 15 Penticton. Score is 7-3. Well, after a couple or about 3 minutes after that ice clean, the boys decided to wake up, or I should say the players woke up and started taking it to the team. So that's good on the Rockets. They just got to keep this up now for the last 20 minutes of play, Dan.
Yeah, I think that they've been able to stay in the Vees zone most of the game, and except for a couple little meltdowns, I think they've dominated this game, Doug.
I agree. They just got to keep it up and finish strong. You can't take the foot off the gas. You got to keep pressing. Yeah.
I'm just seeing this.
That's 43.15.
Okay. Close.
Okay. Face off its center. Face off won by the Vees. Hesketh has it, clears it out. Medeiros up to Schultz. Schultz dumps it in. Smith's there, pressured by Parker. Smith to Pendre. Pendre leaves it for McAllister. 3-on-2 developing here. McAllister takes a shot deflected over the net. Hughes gets it deep. Scott bumped. Puck cleared up there by Schultz. Hesketh has it. Kept in by Pendre. Smith jumps down, pokes at it, but picked up by Parker. Schultz over to Hesketh. Hesketh makes a move, stolen by McAllister. Scott has it. Scott and Hughes, 2-on-1. Scott, shot. Oh, just wide of the net. McAllister keeps it in. Puck is cleared by Sabo down the ice. And icing is the call. Face-off's going to be to the left of Jones. Scramble draw, puck ends up at the blue line of the Rockets. Coverly keeps it in. Douglas behind the net. In a battle. Meekins ends up with it. Oh, tries to feed it to somebody, but nobody was there. Summerfield had it. Fired it down. Fogarty now has it. Up to Douglas, to Meekins. Meekins to Terrian. Terrian saved by Jones. Puck, weird bounce. McLeod to Vakovic to Vester. Vester backhand. Throws it up front, break to Coverly. Coverly to Terrian. Terrian has it. Ran out of gas and picked up by Medeiros. Stolen by Douglas. Douglas out front to Meekins. Couldn't get a good shot off. Zeman. Fed right out there to Medeiros. Couldn't handle it. Goes right back to Pendre. Pendre with the move. Cozier tried to cut off the pass, so he's forced to cut up the middle. Sinister has it. Goes around. Still has it. The blue line feeds it to Lalonde. Just mishandled it. Medeiros dumps it in. Pendre is there, pressured by Zeman. Sinister has Day with him. Takes the hit, still has the puck. Feeds it out to Day, right to Mooring. Mooring down to Day. Day looking for Mooring again. Ends up on Medeiros' stick. Can't get around Pendre. Pendre dumps him. Smith to Day. Day with some speed, cuts to the middle, tries to make a move, lost the puck though. Post has it. It's run into by Fogarty. Schultz with Summerfield. Schultz tries to make a move around. Mooring couldn't do it. Fogarty banks it off the boards for Day. Day gets out to Mooring, 2-on-1 with Sinister. Mooring. Post throws it to the net. Sinister's there, backhand. Schultz looking for Summerfield. Smith's there, keeps it in. Battle on the board, Summerfield versus Smith. Day and Schultz. Sinister jumps in. Sinister's gonna get a hitting from behind penalty here. They're cross-checking. Second penalty of the game for Sinister. What a goon. He's gonna have to do wind sprints in the parking lot on his way before he goes home. 2 minutes for cross-checking for Sinister, which brings us to another Pogues Audio penalty kill. You got a wedding coming up, you got an event, you need some staging, you need some lighting, you need some good sound equipment. Who are you gonna call? You're gonna call Dan Fogarty, Fogs Audio, proud sponsor of this channel, and he's a cameraman. He'll give you a good deal. Face off to the left of Poitras. Scott wins the draw to the corner. Fogarty tries to clear, kept into the blue line there by Hesketh. He gets it in deep. Back to Bester now at the point. Throws it towards net, wide open shot, scores by Schultz. Nice little move pass there by Bester to Schultz. Back of the net it goes. 7-4 now with 16:04 remaining. Rockets got to stay out of the box here, Dan. It can't get into penalty trouble now.
Yeah, they're dominating the game 5-on-5. There's no reason to end up in the box.
No, dumb penalty to take by Simister. Hope he gets reamed out by the coach right now. If I was his coach, I'd be losing my mind at him, but it is what it is. Scramble draw, center. McAllister has it. McAllister walks in, throws to the front, goes to the far corner. Picked up by Bester. Bester has it, tries to go wide. Coverley jams him. Scott has the puck. Off the boards, right to McAllister. McAllister to Hughes. Hughes just mishandled the puck. Coverley over to Scott. Scott looking for McAllister. McAllister looking for Hughes, couldn't handle it. Bester. Scott steals. Right to Hughes. Hughes to Scott. Scott to McAllister. McAllister shot. Good save by Jones. Back to Lalonde at the point. Shot. Scores! Declan Gould-Lalonde. Second of the game from the blue line. 8-4 Rockets. 15:21 remaining in the third period.
Well, you know, we found a weapon with that shot by Declan for sure. I mean, he's got some nice whip on it. He's picking corners.
He's got a really good release on that. Have you seen his setup he has in his basement? It is quite the setup. Adrian's got him hooked up down there. That's a kid that shoots $200 a day, or 200 pucks a day, folks. So, you know, if you want your kid to have a good quick release like Declan, make sure you're shooting 200 pucks every day. Pendre behind the net, loses it, but Smith is there, throws it to Pendre. Pendre has it with some speed, picked off there by Zeman. Zeman crosses the line. Zeman still has it, delayed penalty to the Rockets, going to be a slashing call. Puck is touched by the Rockets now, and it looks like Pendre is going to get hit with a slash on the back check. Which brings us now to another Fogs Audio penalty kill. If you have an event coming up, wedding, some other type of event, you need some sound equipment, you want to sound as good as we do on this podcast, you're going to go talk to Dan Fogarty, and he will hook you up. It's Pendre in the box this time. Fogs Audio. Go check him out. Mooring on the draw, wins it right to Fogarty. Fogarty off the boards. Couldn't get it out. Kept in by Hesketh. Puck is thrown over to Bester. Bester to Schultz. Schultz takes a look. Pressured by Coverley, still has it. Schultz drops it low. Zeman goes down for it, throws it out front on the bumper play, but Coverley's there to get it. Mooring's there, tries to clear, can't. Kept in by Hesketh. Schultz looking for Bester. Bester keeps it in. Bester over to Summerfield. Summerfield drops it low to Zeman. Zeman taking a look. Back to Hesketh at the blue line, shot just wide of the net. Weird bounce off the boards. Zeman's there still. Puck is cleared. Day can't get it out. Zeman behind the net. Mooring steals. Down the ice it goes. Day gives chase against Hexeth. Not Pete Hegseth. I love Pete Hegseth, but this is just Hesketh. Rob Hesketh. Day battling. Zeman has it. Simister bumps in. Day seals. Tries to make a move, but Schultz ends up with the puck. Goes right to Summerfield. Summerfield throws it right up to Zeman. Zeman, shot deflected by Lalonde behind the net. Puck sitting on the net, whistle should go, I don't know why it's not. Puck filtered out, scored by Schultz. Another power play goal for the Vees. 5-8 is the score. Whistle should have been blown down. The puck was on the back of the net, Dan. Normally when the puck's in the back and the mesh, they typically blow the whistle and have a face-off. But this ref is just letting it go for some reason.
Well, it looks like they're having a little discussion about that right now, Doug. I mean, yeah, they could have blown the whistle. They didn't blow the whistle. There was a delayed penalty being called against the Rockets.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to go back and check with the scorer and see what we want to do. They haven't put the goal up on the board yet. Still 8-4 for the Rockets.
I don't know what, we had a penalty here. I don't know what the delay is here.
Might have something to do with the delayed call that was going to be called.
There was a delayed penalty? You know there was a delayed penalty.
The delayed penalty, but there was a Rocket in the box. So
that's right, the 27 seconds ends and then the new penalty goes up for Lalonde for 2 minutes. So back to another Fogues audio penalty kill, Dan.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of call-outs here today. You gotta love it. You
Well,
got an event coming up and you need some audio equipment, you're gonna talk to Dan and he'll hook you up.
Well, I think we'd prefer to not have so many shout-outs for Fogues audio, Doug. I mean, the Rockets are letting Penticton right back in the game here after dominating for 45 minutes. They've got to clean up their act here and stay out of the box.
100% I agree with you, Dan. Gotta be more disciplined than that. Face off the center, won by the Vees, Medeiros. Summerfield has it. Looking for McLeod. McLeod dumps it in. Pendre skates back for it. Bumps it around. Picked up there by Medeiros. Puck is clean right to Pendre. Down the ice it goes. Summerfield. Behind her net. Stops. Setting the play up. Takes a look. Looking for Parker. Parker gets it. Right over to Zeman. Or Omlin, I should say. Puck goes back to Summerfield, to McLeod. Looking for Parker, over to Omlin. Omlin to Summerfield. Right to McLeod. McLeod leaves it for Medeiros. McLeod has it again. Right back to Summerfield, shot, blocked. Puck is cleared down the ice by McAllister. 1:02 remaining in the penalty. McLeod clears it. Smith picks it up in the neutral zone. And she fires it back, picked off by Besser. Besser has it. Terrian's in there battling. Puck comes out. Zeman has it, stolen by Smith. Down the ice it goes. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Hesketh has it, stops, regroups. Off the boards, gets it to Summerfield. Summerfield over to Schultz. Schultz drops it for Zeman. Nobody there. Meekins tried to get it out, couldn't recover. Summerfield has it. Takes a look. Tries to go across ice, blocked. Ends up on Meekins' stick, looking for Terrian, but penalty's still there, so no icing. Penalty to Lalonde expires, and we're back at regular strength here with 11:11 remaining. Hesketh has it, hassled by Douglas. Stolen now, Douglas has it, breakaway. Douglas, weak little backhand there. Easy save for Jones. Douglas has it, back to the point to Pendre. Pendre shoots just wide of the net. Right to Summerfield, chips it out. Schultz is there, pokes at it, tries to go around Pendre, couldn't. Pendre with some speed. Pendre walks in, shot, deflected, just wide of the net. Bester's there. Puck is cleared out, Mooring has it. Forced to regroup into his own zone. Feeds it over to Cubberly. Cubberly button hooks, puck ends up to Pendre. Pendre chips at it, goes to Simister, bumps it to Day, back to Simister. Simister walks in, backhand save by Jones. Puck is cleared out to the neutral zone. Fogarty's there to pick it up. Mishandles it. Bester took a shot, turned away by Poitras. Puck's cleared to the neutral zone. Day has it. Looking for Mooring. Mooring to Simister. Simister, oh, shot saved by Jones. Mooring, shot save, rebound, Simister's there. Scores! Davin Simister, second of the game. 9-5 Rockets with 9:48 remaining. That's a goal that the Rockets needed there, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, almost a dead giveaway at one end, and then they come back and put a goal up on the board. So a big turning point right there in the game.
100% shots are now 50 for the Rockets, 18 for Penticton. Got 9:48 left in the period, in the game, I should say. Face-off won by the Rockets. Fogarty tries to clear. Vakovic has it. Vakovic gets dumped by Mooring. Stolen now by Schultz. Fogarty bumps Schultz. Battle in the corner. Vakovic comes up with a shot out by Parker. One-timer. Save turned away by Poitras. Day off the boards looking for Mooring. He didn't touch it, and icing is the call here, 9:16 remaining. Face off to the right of Poitras. Scott's on the draw. Hughes chips it, past Hesketh. Vakovic over to Parker. Parker, shot, deflected out of play. Face-off is going to be to the right of Poitras. Face-off won by the Vees. Puck in deep, Lalonde tried to clear, picked up by Vakovic. Scott has it. Over to Hughes. Hughes over to Scott. Shot, oh, just wide. Lalonde's there, keeps it in, he pushes it low. Hesketh picks it up. Hesketh takes a look, was down the middle, just to the left of Poitras, and icing is the call. You have 8:28 left here in the third period. Shots 50-18 for the Rockets. Meekins loses the draw. Moore in the corner. He gets bumped by Douglas. Terrian's in there as well. Same with Zeman. Zeman does come up with the puck. Looking across ice for Post. Just went past Pendre. Post in a race with Meekins. Meekins gets there first. Meekins chips it up to Terrian. Terrian off the boards. Couldn't make a right play, but puck goes in the corner with the pressure from Zeman. Smith looked for Pendre. Stolen. Post just couldn't get the shot off. Terrian in the corner, over to Meekins. Meekins off the boards, weird bounce. Moore throws the puck towards the net. Post is there, so is Pendre. Pendre gets it, whips it around for Terrian. Can't quite handle it, by a pressure by Summerfield. Puck in deep, Post has it. Summerfield pressures Pendre. Pendre has to get rid of it. Meekins is there, chips it, kept in by Moore. Meekins is there, so is Zeman. Now Pendre comes up with it. He skates it out of the zone, looking for Terrian on the half boards. Terrian gets there, dumps it in deep past Summerfield. Moore goes back for it. Moore picks it up, reverses it to Summerfield. Summerfield takes a look. Day has it, now leaves it for Smith. Smith skates back to Fogarty. Fogarty looking for Day. Day chips it. Summerfield goes back, chips it up to the line, kept in by Day, but Zeman won the battle and gets it out. Zeman tries to go around Smith. Unsuccessfully, Day is there, takes the puck. Mooring goes far side looking for Simister. Simister has it, pokes it past Hesketh. Simister stops, curls, waiting for some help, has nobody there. Pushes it far side, Mooring's there, but he comes out to regroup in the neutral zone. Push off the puck by McLeod. McLeod over to Omlin. Omlin shot blocked by Pendray. Gets a shot off again. Poitras with the save. .6:16 remaining in the game. Shots still, the shots are 50-19, 50-20 actually. Looks like we're gonna have a pair of penalties here. It's gonna be Omlin and Lalonde both going to the box here. 2 minutes each for roughing. Face off to the left of Poitras. Face off won by the Rockets. Pendray gets it, fires it, kept in by 23 Hesketh. Coverley. Hughes couldn't handle it, but now Hughes does have the puck. Goes back to Pendray. Pendray gets bumped. Be a penalty to Medeiros. Puck cleared up. McAllister, some speed, makes a move, comes in, puck knocked off his stick. Touched by McLeod, and we got a penalty coming up here to Penticton. 2 minutes for charging. This brings us to a BC Sportswear power play. You need some corporate wear, team wear, stickers, hats, shirts, hoodies, jackets. Go down to BC Sportswear, see Kyle Douglas. He'll give you a real good price. And once again, for those just tuning in, the power play goal was scored earlier on in the game by Lalonde. So on Monday, the first 20 fans that go down to BC Sportswear, you get one of these nice Kelowna Minor Hockey Rockets lanyard keychains. You just go see Kyle Douglas and you say, go Kelowna Rockets U15 Tier 2, and you will get one of these. Meekins pushes the puck forward. Schultz gets it. Takes a weird bounce off the boards, but Cozier is there. And Cozier fires it down. Smith picks it up around the net. Looking for Terrian. Puck ends up on Meekins' stick. Smith skates away with it. Far side to Douglas. Douglas dumps it in deep. Summerfield's there. Meekins ends up with it. Looking for Fogarty. Fogarty dances at the blue line. Pressured by Cozier. Puck goes down to Terrian. Terrian takes a look back to Fogarty. Fogarty winds up, fake shot, goes back to Terrian. Terrian has a look. Tries to feed it to Douglas. Schultz gets it and down the ice it goes. I think Terrian was trying to hit Smith on the far side there, but just didn't feel comfortable enough to feed the puck there. Smith, right over to Terrian. Terrian to Meekins. Douglas is offside. 1 minute remaining in the power play with 4:38 remaining in the game. Meekins and Parker having a little discussion there. Refs had to come in. Face off in the neutral zone. Mooring, Day, and Simister out there with Pendray and Coverley. Day has it over to Pendray. Pendray to Coverley. Coverley has it. Back to Pendray. Pendray looks. Back to Coverley. Player's got to move here. There's no passing lanes. Coverley dances. Tries to shake off his player. Moves it up to Day. Day tried to hit Simister. Puck's deflected. McLeod tries to clear. Can't. Pendray keeps it in. Day. Shot. Deflected. Simister's there, pressured by Moore. Simister has it, bumps it, gets to McLeod though. McLeod fires it down the ice with 17 seconds remaining in the penalty. Parker chases Coverley. Coverley gets it, feeds it to Pendre. Pendre tries to stretch past the Simister. Hesketh fans on it. Simister takes a look. Tried to get it to Dave, but the puck was deflected off of the Simister pass. Coverley to blue line. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring loses it. Summerfield has it. Stolen again by Coverley. Coverley dumps it in deep. Hesketh picks it up. Tries to clear. Simister blocks. Day deflects it to Fogarty. Fogarty shoots. Bester picks it up in the corner. Puck is out to the neutral zone. Mooring has it. Takes a look. Dangerous pass stolen by Summerfield. Summerfield walks in, takes a shot high over the net. Post going up against Mooring. Fogarty fans on it, but Mooring gets there in time. Mooring bumps it to Simister. Simister dumps it in. Goes for a change. Jones forced to make that save. Summerfield clears it in. Gets his own, dumping. Throws it behind the net to Post. Post looks out front to Summerfield. Shot, what a save by Poitras. Hughes gets there, bumps it to Smith. Leaves it for Mooring. Mooring has McAllister. Mooring makes a move. Mooring goes wide. Tries the forehand save by Jones. Smith's there. Bester behind the net. Gets up to Vakovic. Tries to hit Summerfield. Hughes drops his man Vakovic, but he's going to get an interference penalty or head contact. We'll see if it's 2 or 4 here. Probably 4 because he was the aggressor. No, just 2 for head contact. That's another Fogues Audio penalty kill, Dan.
Yeah,
Tell us about Fogues Audio real quick. 10-second pitch.
Yeah, we've got everything you need for any event, party, festival, whatever you need. We got you covered. Call us Fogues Audio.
That's right. If you got a good vest like Rib Fest, that's a perfect opportunity to get Fogues Audio involved. Because boy, do I like ribs, and so does Dan. So Rib Fest, call this guy. Puck's down low. McAllister pokes at it. Goes right to Schultz. Schultz to Bester. Bester throws it to the net. Saved. Rebound. Saved by Poitras. Puck's getting banged at. Schultz. Puck stays out of the net. 1:55 remaining in the game. 1:38 left in the penalty. Face off to the left of Poitras. Meekins on the draw. One back. Coverley has it. And shoots it off the boards and in the neutral zone. It is a delayed offside. Another shot by Coverley and down the ice it goes. Hesketh goes back for it. Kept in by Meekins. Hesketh has it over to Summerfield. Summerfield dumps it in. Pendre picks it up. Off the boards. Meekins tried to clear, couldn't. Pendre has it in the corner. He gets bumped. Meekins is there. Rims it around for Terrian. Bester keeps it in for the Vees. Zeman's there. Feeds it out to Summerfield. Puck still in the corner. Battle in the corner, Zeman. Takes a look, back to Hesketh. He fans on it. Meekins gives chase, but Hesketh was able to recover it. Bester has it, stolen by Terrian. He kicks at it, but Bester gets it back and dumps it in deep. Picked up by Fogarty. He just wires it down. That's too many players. No call by the ref, but that's all right. There's only 45 seconds remaining. Bester has it. Still has it after getting bumped by Coverley. Bester shot, blocker saved by Poitras. Rebound sitting there. Zeman has it. Back to Summerfield. Summerfield's shot. Coverley has it. Feeds it right up to Douglas for the power or breakaway. Just couldn't handle it. Puck cleared to the corner by Jones. 22 seconds remaining. Tripped up was Douglas by Parker. Smith jumps down, dumps it back in. Delayed offside, 12 seconds remaining. Simister comes in there, steals the puck. Mooring. And that'll do it for the game today. Rockets with a big win, 9-5. If we check the updated standings here, Rockets improved to 3-1. Should have 6 points, not 4 points. There we go. So now we have the updated standings here. Rockets in first place now. 4 games played, 6 points, 3-1 record. Vees first game of the season go to 0-1. We'll have to check the score sheets at Sportal later, and we'll have the leaders updated for tomorrow's game. It'll be live, so we'll make sure we get everybody's stats from all the other games. So once again, everyone, thanks for tuning in and cheering on your U15 Tier 2 Rockets. We'll see you all tomorrow in the Rutland East Arena